Uh, well, I'm disappointed in the result tonight. I thought our guys, after a slow start, dug ourselves a 15-point deficit, responded well, and played pretty well for the last 30 minutes of the game. To come back from 15 down to a team as good as Liberty, I thought we played well. Last play of the game, you're up 2 and with 1 second left, and we had our big guy, the biggest guy we got, John Bear. I thought he was doing a nice job on the ball. They just made a perfect pass and a great play. You see a lot of guys on that pass, they hit the scoreboard or they throw it way too short and it's intercepted, or way too high and it's out of bounds. They had a freshman throwing it in, and a freshman guard made a perfect pass, and Scotty James didn't panic. Again, on the receiving end, with 1 second left, you see guys just get it and they throw it. I thought he was very poised on the catch, and he made a basket that sent it in overtime, and I thought it kind of deflated our team. Even in the huddle, we were trying to get them going, and we just need to respond better if we're ever put in that situation again. But again, hats off to Liberty. I thought they played extremely well.
Looking back at it in hindsight, 2020, is there something you do different this year, or is it just good offense being good defense?
Well, you're trying not to foul, obviously, to give up an and one or foul a three-point shooter. We're only up 2, so we're making them catch the ball in front of us, hopefully having to take a dribble to take a shot, and now the game's over. But hindsight, we perhaps could have put somebody bigger or another big in the lane. But you just don't want to put somebody in the game that hasn't been in there. But I think my take on it is you always want to put somebody on the ball. Anytime a team is throwing the ball to the other end of the floor, it's our philosophy that you try to take away any kind of vision. Some might put John Bear right in the middle, and now he's going up to try to get it. But now I think the passer's vision is really easy. He can see exactly where he wants to go with it. Our philosophy is try to take that vision away, force a bad pass, now you steal it and the game's over. Again, I think you just got to take your hats off to them. If you ran that play 10 times, you usually score on it once. And unfortunately tonight it was that one time.
Early on, Scotty James was having his way really early, and then turn that around. What was the key to that?
Early, we were switching ball screens, and they were taking advantage of the mismatch. They went to it right away, and we just at that point stopped doing it. There are some guys in the that you play that they can't score it, even though there may be a size disadvantage for us defensively. The offensive player can't necessarily take advantage of that mismatch. So Scotty did and was. That's the way we played him at their place. It was effective, and tonight early it wasn't, so we went away from it.
And you talked about the result of your team put themselves back into position to win that. And, you talked about being pleased with it as well, but what do you think was the key to that, for them to put themselves in a position to have a chance to maybe win?
Getting stops. We gave up 23 points really in the first, 9 or 10 minutes of the game. They were on their way, and Liberty isn't a fast-paced team, and they were on their way to 80, 90 points. And you just can't – you're not going to beat too many teams giving up 80 or 90 in a 40-minute game. Obviously, we gave up 82 tonight, but 69 in regulation. So 46 points over the last 30, 32 minutes of the game. We finally started guarding, but, again, we just had dug ourselves too big of a hole. Had we been better to start that game, perhaps we wouldn't have been in that situation with 1 second left.
A big key to it was, another performance against Liberty, a really great performance by Ahmad Thomas with 30 points. Why do you think it's just being around that area gets up for this game?
Perhaps. Yet again, I think I heard he was averaging just over 20 over his career against Liberty, and tonight had 30 points, 7 rebounds in 43 minutes. I thought he was really good. It was fun watching guys like him and Scotty James, 2 really good players in this league. Both have been player of the week at some point or another during the year. It was a good basketball game. Hats off to Liberty. One thing I will say, they're the only team in our league that has a winning record on the road. So we weren't shocked by their ability, their resolve. We knew they were going to come in here and be rattled. that's impressive to go on the road and have a winning record. You've got to have a sharp bunch, and they were good tonight.
I said that was final, but I do have one final question. December 19th, 2016 was the last time you all lost in here. I know it's a quick take, but you got to be impressed with what y'all been able to do in that 21 games.
Yeah, this, Kimmel's been a great home court advantage for us, and it was tonight. It wasn't for the first 8 or 9 minutes, but, you're on the road and you're down 23-8 to a team like that. Things can go a little bit different. We were good for the rest of the game and came back to, what we thought won the game. And credit them, they made a great play down the stretch.
Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely.